What's up, everybody? My name is Alicia Wade. I'm out here in Dallas, Texas at Video Marketing World. This has been a monumental experience for me, especially coming off the heels of what we know. And so my first gathering with people, real people, and just to come across some of the people who I've been following and just learning from over the last year, seeing them in the real flesh is just mind-blowing. So we have another rock star in the space sitting right next to me, and that is none other than Roger Wakefield. What's up, man?
How you doing, man?
How you doing, man?
Welcome to Dallas.
Yeah.
This is my hometown.
Oh, really?
Absolutely.
Like born and raised?
I was born here in Dallas. I grew up in Garland.
Wow.
Right now I have a plumbing company in Richardson.
Wow.
Now I live in Saxe, but yeah, this is my town.
That is awesome that it's different when you like move somewhere, but if you're like, your roots are here,
Oh, yeah.
then you're all good,
I was born right down the road here in Methodist Hospital.
So everything you've been able to do based right here out of Dallas.
Yeah, and Dallas is not the YouTube capital of the world. But man, we're making it work. We're making it grow. It's happening. It's fun.
That's
it's a cool
awesome,
place to be.
Man, so we don't get ahead of ourselves. Let my audience know who you are and what you do.
I'm Roger Wakefield. I'm a plumber right here in Richardson, Texas.
Man, you know what? He had a dope keynote yesterday. What I love about what he said was, he said I'm still working. Like, I'm a YouTuber, rock star in the space, make buku money with it. We all know that. But he's like, tomorrow I'll be in a ditch somewhere, like really plumbing, right? Like, what made you say that? Why was that important to say that?
I need people to understand. I walked into a conference just like this three and a half years ago now, and literally found out what YouTube was.
Wow.
I literally thought YouTube is just where I stored my videos.
Wow.
And as a matter of fact, I almost got up out of the room, out of the session, and walked out because I thought, this guy doesn't even know what he's talking about. And I turned around, I looked in the room, and it was packed. And I thought, maybe he does know something. And I determined at that conference, I've got to start doing YouTube. And I did. And the reason that I say, look, I am a plumber. I walked in as a plumber, as a plumbing company owner, trying to learn how to grow a business, how to make a phone ring. And I've done it through social media. And I'm a plumber. I did not go to college. I have no marketing degree, no advertising degree. I'm a plumber.
Wow.
And now I have the biggest plumbing YouTube channel in the world.
Did y'all hear that? The biggest plumbing YouTube channel. What's the name of your channel?
My channel name's Roger Wakefield. It's my name.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
But it's more.
I love that.
You've got to change what you do to stay current.
I love that. So listen, something that I admire a lot of stuff about this guy, like he's my best friend or something, and I literally just met him at this conference. Something that I hear a lot from baby boomers. Can I say that?
Absolutely.
Is that offensive?
Yeah, guys, look, I'm not a young man. Okay, I'm kind of old for this.
People get
social
offended
media
when
stuff.
I say that. I'm like,
it doesn't bother me a bit.
Right.
It is what it is.
Something I hear from baby boomers like, I can't do that. It's something that I can't learn it, or like that's the young people thing. How in the world, as a baby boomer, did you not only come in the space, but you are literally dominating the space as a baby boomer?
Well, number one is baby boomers, we have experience. And that's something that, you can make great content about. What have you learned? How have you learned it? How have you improved it? How have you modified it? There's so many different things there, but my phone wasn't ringing. I had to do something. And I'm one of these people, when I walk in and learn something, when I take on a job, I have one motto, whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes, wow. And what he means by, he said he had to make his phone ring. He was paying all this money to an advertising company for one job to get his phone to ring, and it wasn't ringing. And he took to YouTube and social media, and is the phone ringing?
The phone's ringing, and they send me money every month to make that happen. Isn't it funny how it works?
If I ever need a job, I know who's hiring.
There you
Dallas,
go.
Man. So, like I always say, we're not going to hold him hostage. He is a top influencer in our space. He's here really imparting. And this is only 3 years, you say, right? Only 3 years?
I started March 2018.
What other industry can you get in and in 3 years have almost 500,000 subscribers and making multiple six figures from that?
Oh, you can make 7.
7. Wow.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. So I love that, man. I love your story. I want to officially invite you on my show. It's called Creators on the Come Up. It's literally creators on the come up. And just to really hear your story a little bit more, hear how you're doing, what you're doing. I know he really advocates for coaching. You know what I'm saying? If you want to curb your learning, like, and just get to where you want to get to, quantum leap to that space? Talk a little bit about how important coaching is.
Well, coaching teaches us the things that we don't know. And you look at any professional athlete, and let's just start there because we all see them on so many different platforms, so many different arenas. Baseball, basketball, football, track, whatever it is. I remember running into Michael Johnson one day. He was down at the Cotton Bowl training, and he had 2 coaches there with him. And it's like, why do you need 2 coaches? He's like, well, one coach don't know everything. And the neat thing is, my coaches have coaches. We're all trying to get better.
Wow.
And if you want to learn your way up, there is no better way.
My coaches have coaches. I've
Amen.
never heard
Amen.
that one. I love that though.
It's true.
My coaches have coaches. And you know, the only time I've heard something like that was like you said, my accountants have accountants to make sure that they're
Absolutely.
Know, so,
Are the
my
numbers
coaches,
right?
Yeah.
We all need checks and balances.
Yeah.
And if I just jump in and try to do something that I know nothing about, I'm only going to be as good as my lid will let me get to be. But if I hire people that can help me break through that ceiling, to help me get higher, to help me better my game and improve myself, now I can play on a whole new platform.
Love that, man. And now you're freaking killing it, bro. So
well, I'm still having fun though. And you see me in here, I'm taking notes. I'm in every session on the front row, taking notes, asking questions, coming outside, asking the speakers, wait, go a little more in depth with that. What did you mean?
Wow.
I want to get better.
That's crazy.
I'm just getting started.
Never get. Do you know how impactful to me that is? He has almost 500,000 subscribers on YouTube, and he's acting like he has 4.
Yeah, and still learning.
And still learning.
Yes.
And something he said that really stuck with me is he said he jumps on planes, not necessarily to go to the conferences just for the sake of it, but to go, he said, to meet that one person or those 2 people that could totally, like, he could network with. Like, how important is networking to you?
Oh my gosh, I'm involved with Master Networks. They're one of the sponsors here. And when I walked in Master Networks, it was like I built a tribe immediately of people that I could talk to about what I do. They could talk to me about what they do. And now we keep telling each other about it. But the good thing about this as a social media person is you learn how to talk about what you do.
Yeah.
You learn how to talk to people. And then when we look at the camera, I'm talking to you. You can do this. It is really that easy.
Wow.
And all you have to do is get out and start talking to people.
Love it.
Use networking to grow your business. You never know when you're going to be sitting next to that one person that can change your life.
Yeah, one person that can change your life. And you know, to put a spin on that, you never know who you're sitting next to today, who's virtually a nobody, who that person is going to be next year or 2 years later. And I've had situations come on where I was just a nice guy to somebody who was nobody.
Absolutely.
And the next year they're like a CEO at a company and like bring me out. I'm like, you remember me? I don't remember you, but you was a nice guy then. So,
Absolutely.
So I think that's a huge part to networking too, man. So Roger, I appreciate
Thank you
man.
so much.
Yeah,
Brother,
man.
I'll tell you what, this is great. I love what you're doing.
Thank you.
Keep it up.
That means a lot
I
coming from
love
you.
your energy and attitude.
Hey, you gotta have it, man. It's like you're gonna remember me.
It is absolutely.
You might not remember anything I said, but you're gonna remember who I am.
And I'll remember you on stage too.
Hey, I really appreciate it.
Thank
Roger
you,
Wakefield,
sir.
y'all.